Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know.
Yeah, whoa, East Coast with that gang gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm Weezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa.
East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang, gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang. West Coast with the gang, gang.
Smash that motherfucking like button. Smashy McSmasherson. Yeah. Smash that fucking like button. We got some good shit today, fam. We got some good shit. For my people inside Swole TV. What up, Beaches? What's up? What's up, Pedro? Swole TV. What's up, Kim? Kevin. What's up, Shane? What up, Big Shane? What up, brah? Oh, we got Cerny, Kendall. What up? Remember, you can catch us in Swole TV if you want. If you're feeling freaky. Yolanda, what up? What's up, John? Yo. Papa Swole with the man. Papa Swole with the gang. Papa Swole. East Coast with the Swole fam. Swole fam. Swole fam. Remix. That's the remix. That's Swole fam remix. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Hey,
the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo. Testing. Testing. Is this mic on? Testing. Testing. Testing, testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 1400 and 90 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and ye all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. What is going on? Tiffany, how we doing? Tiffany smashed some arms. Let's get that going in the comments down below. Wherever you're watching, we got people on Facebook. We got peeps on YouTube on the Daily Swole channel. And of course, we got Swole TV fam. Where my Swole chat fam at? How we doing? What's going on over here in these parts? Shane, meditation and yoga today. Starting Swole season. Nice, dude. Very nice little Swole season action. A little Swole season never hurt anyone. Perfect time. Upper body day for me. What's up? Swole TV is the place to be. I do declare it is pretty nice. Amanda, make sure you drop some likes though. Even if you are the type, even if you are someone that wants to catch it on Swole TV, make sure. I think we got kicked off. Did we get kicked off everywhere? No, we got booted. I know what happened. I know. We're coming back. We'll come back. Something, who knows? We'll come back. I have faith. We'll come back. If you're listening, all right. I think we're offline. Maybe you're catching my audio. I don't know why all of a sudden. It seems weird. It seems weird because the internet's fine. The internet is fine. So we stick it out. Yeah, I don't know why it was like, I don't know why it disappeared. It's fine the whole day. It's fine before. It starts off fine. It's running fine. Then all of a sudden I start talking and then the internet just fucking dips. Why is that? Why is that going in and out? There's no reason for it to go in and out. It was fine the entire time until we start the podcast. Never, 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 ever, ever is it bad at the beginning. And then it never does that in the intro. It's always fine. We're here. You know, we do the intro and then welcome everyone. Okay, here we get started. Then it'll fucking dip. Why? Why'd you have to wait like 5 minutes? Why can't you just, the internet's a little bit iffy. It's rainy and nasty outside too. It's gray and rainy. It's a gray, gloomy day. So that's why. That's what's going on. Gray and gloomy outside. Gray and gloomy. I need to chug some more water first. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of water. I'm going to have to go grab some water. So I'm going to put this podcast on pause for a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't plan that well at all. So I'm going to open up the Swole fam chat. I'm going to play some music and you guys can chill for a second. I need to get some water. I want to lift afterwards. So I need to be hydrated. It's smart. So let me bring up some Swole chat and you guys, Swole chat fam, keep them occupied. All right, Swole chat, make it exciting. Make it exciting for everyone. I'm going to play some, I'll play some Rilla mode. All right, enjoy the music. I'll be back in like a second. All right. A second. King Darius on SoundCloud, Spotify, everywhere. Go follow. Be right back. I will be right back. Right back.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode. I said stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
Rilla mode.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne
All right,
for
we're
the
back.
new
We're
king.
back.
Same kid, now my streets go. Same
You guys
gang,
are
got the
fucking
cheat
awesome.
code. I said stay woke,
You are
we in Rilla
awesome,
mode.
awesome,
I said
awesome.
stay woke, Rilla mode. Stay woke, Rilla mode.
We're good,
I
we're in
said
the house.
stay woke, Rilla mode.
It's such a
Stay
good jam.
woke,
I just can't turn it off.
Stay woke, Rilla mode.
Stay woke, Rilla mode. Oh my God. Okay. So I really appreciate that. That's very, very, very unorthodox. And the fact that you're all here and actually more people actually gave people time to come in. So you got some good beats, and make sure if you haven't yet followed King Darius King Darius if you haven't followed him, all the music in my outros and all the music on the intros is my boy King D. He's awesome. He's also on many of the procasts inside Swole TV. So a lot of you know him already. So anyway, there you go. There you go. There you go. A little bit of King D action. You can't go wrong with that. Nothing better than getting some King D up in your ear holes. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Oh my God. I got a little like shaker thing in here for some coffee action. Mixing it up. A little bulletproof mixed with some black. So if you're brand new, and that's right, Kashina nailed it right there on the fucking head. If you are brand new, is it your first time? Is it your first time? Is Papa popping cherries? Am I popping cherries? Am I? Am I popping cherries? Is it anyone's first time? Is it anyone's first time? If it's your first time, drop it. Fucking drop it. Drop some cherry emojis in the comments. Drop some cherry emojis in the comments. Oh, happy birthday, Amanda. Whose birthday? Amanda, where are you? Amanda, come on down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Amanda. Is it a silent H? Athern? Amanda's birthday? That's super awesome. It's my birthday today. Did my first Swolga sesh, and it'll be my first birthday without cake. Oh, It almost like, that's almost a thing where like I almost feel sad. It's like, oh, you're so healthy. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We do have a Swole Fam card for someone. For someone. It's for someone. I don't know who's going to win the Swole card today. It depends on what the Swole Fam. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying. And you know what? We really went hard. Happy birthday, Amanda. We really went hard on, and I've been going hard. I've been going hard over on the Swole Fam cards. So we've been banging out the Swole Fam cards, a lot right there. And I know I haven't, it's been Swole Fam every day, but it's Swole Fam every day no matter what. But I feel like now, you know, in the current situation in the country and just everyone's energy levels, we need some fam. We need a lot of fam. We need a lot of fucking community. We need a lot of fucking Pillar 1. We need a lot of Pillar 1. We need a lot of Pillar 7. We need all of them. But fucking Swole Fam, we got some red, white, and blue. We got some Swole. We got some fam. We got some 1490. Look at that bleeding through really nice. So I will allow Tessie McTesserson. Look at her working out. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Tessie's been getting her pump on. Did you know? Get a little bit better angle there. She's been working out. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. Get a little bit of an angle there. Gangster. Okay. Very nice. She's been working out a little bit. Just the 3-pounders. She's a little beesh. Just the 3-pounders. Nothing to brag. Just a humble brag. Yeah, just flexing the 3. That's her style, right? She'll flex. She'll flex on you. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me with the 3-pounders. Look at me with the 3-pounders. I'm such a fuck. Ooh, I'm so muscular. I'm so muscular. Yow. Look at me pumping. Look at me pumping. Yow. 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 Can't you just do it? Can't you just do it and allow it to just be? You have to just flaunt it like that? Oh, silly. Oh, shit. Smooth-alicious. Tornado siren. Where do you live? Stay safe. Alberto Biro. Hi from Italy. My first Papa Swolio streaming. Welcome. Welcome to the insanity. Why does Papa have a 3-pound dumbbell? Well, it's great for prone presses and isolation and isometric holds, doing prone scaptions and shit like that. And also, Mama Swolio exists. Yeah, it's good for isometric holds, but she wanted to lift too. Mama Swolio, Tess, Papa Swolio doesn't want to fucking lift. She doesn't lift. She doesn't want to make gains. She's fine. I'm just trying to, convince Tessie to, be a little bit more body positive in the right direction. Like she needs to step it up. She can be more body positive by being positively investing in her health every day. You know what I'm saying? She needs to be positive in the right way. How is Papa? Thank you for asking, Heather. I talked about it in the pre-roll of the podcast, but she's actually on her way. Mama Swolio's on her way to pick her up now. So she's good. She's good. She had her fractured. They had to remove all the nerves and stuff. And, they had to take out all the tooth, the whole thing. And then they found another one, I think that was cracked or something, but they had to deal with another one too. But she's great. Apparently she's healthy, fine. Everything else is perfect. Nothing wrong with the bone or anything. It's just cracked a tooth on a bone. So fractured a tooth, but she's good. So apparently she's picking her up and she'll be fine. Holy shit, Central PA? Well, there's a lot of open space out there. I mean, once you get away from the bigger cities, goddamn. What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm out walking, listening to Papa and dumb kids scream from a car, go kill yourself. What? Out of nowhere? Who the fuck are these people? Fucking losers. What the fuck is that? Let's see. Still better than the non-unicorn test number. The non-unicorn. Oh, David, you mean the... What do you mean? The non-unicorn test? Oh. All right. I had to pause for a second. I was like, wait, what? Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot that her namesake. I know what you're saying. Thank you, Charity. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's doing good. She might, maybe she'll come back on the cast. Maybe we'll get some Papa Swolio and maybe we'll get some Papa Swolio and we'll get some tests. Maybe both of them will come back. Anyway, all right, what's going on, fam? What are you pumping today? Drop it down in the comments. Thank you for all your concerns. Papa's doing well. But shall we just get right into the tip? Because today's video, some of them pop, some of them don't. This one popped. So I hope you watch it today. How many of you checked out today's NOC? How many of you checked out today's NOC? We're going to get into just the tip. Congratulations, Faith. Wore a bikini for the first time in 30 years. So proud of myself and my gains. Fuck yeah. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Fantastic. Hells yeah. What are you smashing today? Let's get into some tip action. My beaches. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Ooh, it's chilly. You ready for those nips? If you didn't see today's video was Nikocado Avocado. Now, this video today was about his transition from being a vegan, his transition from, I guess, looking healthy. Now, I said in the video, he looked emaciated when he was skinny. He looked like too skinny, like, kind of, and I'm just going to say it looks like it looked vegan skinny. You guys know what I mean? It looked emaciated. It looked malnutriented. It looked someone who wasn't getting all of his proper sources. I mean, he was eating tons of avocados. I love avocados. A lot of people like avocados. They're great. I love avocados. But that's only one aspect. So you can definitely have nutrient deficiencies with any diet. But of course he was a vegan, but look at him. I mean, come on, fucking hands down healthier. No question about it. So, but I just kind of tell in his like facial features and a lot of those videos, he just looked really bony. He just wasn't getting enough calories, not enough, maybe some nutrients who were missing. Makes sense. But most people that do that kind of stuff, most people that do extreme diets, they miss the little details. They just eat all one thing. And obviously he gets obsessive over whatever he does. He's getting he goes all in, he goes extreme. He went vegan, then he went complete opposite. This is like irreparable, which is really what's fucked up. I don't understand because you can't compare that. Like there's no going back. You know what I mean? There's no going back to that. There's no going back. Now, excuse me. There's no going back to his old state. Like you can see in this thumbnail, you can see how he's got all the stretch marks. Right here on the bottom, like his stomach is all, look at the stretch marks right there. Now, this is superficial, and I'm not saying anything like if you have stretch marks, you're fucking gross, because I have stretch marks. Most of us, you have kids, you get stretch marks. People just get stretch marks for gaining any kind of size, fat, muscle, just in a shorter period of time or before the skin can grow. Everyone's different. It's fine. I mean, that's the type of body positivity that we should have, don't you think? Shouldn't that be what body positivity actually is? It's being appreciative of your body, because you might be born without a limb. You might be born without an arm. You might be born with some kind of disfigurement. You might be born with whatever, and when you gain muscle or you lose weight and everything, you're going to have loose skin, or you might not, but I mean, you're going to have stretch marks. Like I used to be bigger. You guys probably seen pictures. I used to be much bigger, like at least bigger, even more fat, but muscle, but bigger. I'm not as big as I was a few months ago, like most people, with staying at home, but I changed my style of training. And also years ago, I used to really be about size. Now I've have a real good base for my physique and stuff. And I like where I'm at. But, when you lose size, when you lose muscle, or you downsize a little bit, a lot of that extra size, like you can see like stretch marks on my biceps. And, why wouldn't I have stretch marks? I fucking got fucking huge. I got a lot bigger than I was now. So, I mean, I fucking I built a lot of muscle, and I have them probably on the back of my arms. I have them on my thighs. You just can't see, my leg or like leg hair, or under my arm. I have, stretch marks here and stuff. And, the standard, I have some under here. Not bad. Some people get like huge ones, but not bad. I just have, but I put, it doesn't matter. Like they're in there. Yeah. Like right there. But you put lotion on over time. Maybe it's less visible, but they don't go away unless you're getting fucking surgery. But it's like, for someone like myself, I don't need to go and get surgery, but I understand when people lose a ton of weight, they have a lot of extra skin. It's uncomfortable, and yeah, you don't want it. So I'm not, getting skin removed after weight loss. Like I have no problem with that. That's a personal preference. Just like getting any kind of implants or optional or elective surgery. But when it comes to that kind of superficial, when it comes to that kind of physical, that's That's what body positive should be. That's what that's what loving yourself and appreciating yourself. That's what it should be. Not, oh, I'm so obese. I'm body positive. Tell me I'm beautiful. Don't say anything about my health and my don't judge me. I mean, look, people are going to do whatever they want, but when you're obese and you're not changing and you are compelling people to say things that you want them to say, you want people to change how they talk about your grotesque obesity, that's really fucked up. First off, you can't get anyone to do anything. You can't compel speech. You should not compel speech. That's a huge problem. And there's a lot of that going around all the time. I mean, it's like, it's really ascending more and more all the time, but all these fat positive, fat acceptance, all these movements, they want you to compel, they want people to say what they want. Like, I want you to say something and you don't want to say it. And it's like, no, say it. People need to take action. People need to take action with their health. People need to take action with this shit, not compel what other people should say or feel about it. Not try to get people to go along with their mindset, because being obesity is objectively not healthy. And many of you have lost a lot of weight. Many of you have lost a ton of weight. How many of you have had large weight loss journeys? How many of you have lost a lot of weight? How many of you have lost a lot of weight? How many of you have lost 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds? If you've lost weight, how much have you lost? If you've lost weight, how much have you lost? How do you feel? How do you feel in comparison to that? Let's get that going in the comments too. I'm going to read a couple comments from the YouTube video today, and drop in the comments. I want to read some of yours after. How much have you lost? And then also in the same, if you can, you can drop how much you've lost, but then also if you can do it again, write how much you've lost and how you feel now compared to then. And I'm not asking, look, I'm not going to tell you how you should feel, but objectively, like just tell everyone, how much you lost and what the differences are, like literally, I'd like to get more granular with it. Like, how do you feel? Like, what exactly is better? Because people are like, oh, I feel better. But you know what? Feeling better is vague, right? Feeling better is vague. How do you feel better? What in your life is easier? Maybe you couldn't tie your shoes and now you can. It's like a little fucking thing. Those are the things that sound stupid. You can't tie your own shoes. Oh, okay, come on. Oh. Yo, if you're going through your life and you can't bend down to touch your fucking toes, it's going to make a lot of things inconvenient. You don't realize how many things. It's just like if you break your hand and you realize, oh shit, I always hold this with this hand. You guys have probably had that. You have an injury and all of a sudden you realize how important that body part or how important that action is. Oh, I can't bend over and like everything. You're like, fuck. And you realize how often it hurts you because you're always doing that movement. You just take it for granted. It becomes a habit. It's like background noise. You don't realize that you're bending over in the same direction, but then you strain a muscle because you're not training and you're not taking care of yourself. And then you can't do jack shit. And you don't realize that it's a stabilizer on your spine. And now you got fucking chronic back problems that you're not taking care of. And it gets progressively worse over time. A lot of bad fucking habits. A lot of bad things come from this just cumulative vicious cycle. This vicious cycle goes around and around and around. Let's see here. Let's get into a couple of these posts. Let's get into a couple of these. Keep dropping the comments. Keep dropping the comments. How much you've lost and how do you feel? And what have you noticed since losing all this weight? What have you noticed in terms of your life habits and just things that you go through in your life? What have you noticed that's noticeably better? Like habits, things that you do, things that you, maybe actions, not just like, I feel good. I that's great. But like, what are the other things that can encourage? What can you remember? You're messaging this to me, but people that are watching and people that are listening, there are a lot of people that are watching and listening that are maybe always, think about this when you're commenting on this podcast, there are people that are watching that are going through their own shit, trying to stay focused. They might be doubting themselves. They might be struggling. They might be hitting a plateau and losing faith in their own actions. They might be on the brink. They might need some support. So when you're commenting, you're talking to someone who is in their weight loss journey and might need that mindset or that perspective that might just keep them going. So not just like, hey, I lost weight, I feel good. It's like, hey, I made a lot of money. Now I can buy things. It's like, cool. But like, it doesn't, not like the detail, the feeling. It's like, what have you gained? And smash that fucking like button. Thank you, Josh. If you're on YouTube, smash that fucking like button. smash that like button. Of course, we got people watching on Facebook. Smash that like. YouTube, smash that like. And Swole fam, Swole chat, just drop some love. Drop some hearts in the comments. That counts. It matters to me. It matters to me. That's what's important. All right, let's get into a couple of these shit posts. Not shit post. Let's see here. We got Millie Phoebe. He was actually cute before and seemed like a decent person. He's not a decent person anymore. Too bad he's addicted to extremes. Sure fucking seems so. Vegan to just eating and he's not just eating food. He's eating the nastiest shit. I mean, people that are eating pizza and maybe chicken wings. I'm not saying like, and then people that are eating donuts. I mean, at least those are, I guess, directional things. He's eating the weirdest fucking combinations. He's grotesque with it. He's grotesque with it is the real problem. This is from David W. I blame YouTube. It rewards behavior like this with money, as more people like to view a car crash than a sunset. Wise words. I don't know how many of you agree with that, but this is what I've been saying for a while too, is that YouTube is monetizing and sending people to those videos. I mean, when I post a video, like when I post a pillar video and we go into the Swole fam, like these videos, they don't get as much reach. A lot of my videos don't strike, but whenever I make a Nikocado video, it tends to do a lot, like it just picks up a lot. It generates a lot of like, it's good SEO from a YouTube. He has like 5 channels. So everything is like pointing to the other channel. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's sophisticated, but it's smart. I mean, he's fucking doing it well. He's generating a lot of negativity. He's generating a lot of outrage. He's generating a lot of push and pull, which is why I'm also on top of it, because from a marketing and distribution, it's getting a lot of reach. It's affecting a lot of people. And I mentioned the video and some of you commented on YouTube because it was 20,000 thumbs up, 20,000 thumbs up and 12,000 thumbs down. So as much as 12,000 people dislike the video, there are a lot of fucking people that like the video more. 20,000 to 12,000. Now that might be different at this very moment, but that video was like a few months old. That video was like 4 or 5 months ago. He just did his own. He posted his own fucking compilation. He did that. He posted that. He posted that fucking video. So a lot of people are seeing this. And you know, the same reason why I make videos about all the face fuckers, from Foodie Beauty to Nikocado to Trisha fucking Paytas and all that nonsense. It's because it sends terrible messages. And those types of videos track so hard with this entertainment, face fucking, mindless binge watching culture. I'm going to throw my fucking beard into the mix. And then people are going to stumble across it, watch it, and it's going to slap some people across the fucking face and they're going to change. And they're going to make a difference. And they might join the Swole fam. And if it helps one person, like I've always said, a lot of you saw, a lot of this is you. It hasn't helped one person. It's helped many, many people. But that's where you have to be. That's where the action is. That's where the attention is. That's where people that can actually make a difference. Like for me, I'm not so enthralled. I'm not so excited about, let's say someone is 15% body fat. I don't get excited trying to help someone go from 15% to 13%. Like if a dude like, hey, I got leaner, that's great. I'm more happy when they feel better about themselves. I'm more happy when, in addition to that, they don't have pain in their shoulder because they start practicing yoga and they feel so much better because they start meditating. The body fat percentage, that's cool. But you know, even those before and afters, it's more about what they say and the feeling. I'd rather remove someone's pain and remove someone's stress because it's all tied in together. Right. So, you know, it's important to have perspective on it. But when you have someone, let's say watching, let's say you have someone watching and they are 150 pounds overweight. They can make a huge change. They can make a huge fucking change. That person can make a huge difference. It's not losing 1 or 2% body fat. It's becoming a different person. You're changing your whole fucking life. You're changing everything about who you are as a person. You're freeing yourself from that fucking disease. It's huge. It's so much more impactful than helping someone gain another 1/2 inch on their biceps. I mean, that just excites me a lot more. I do like bodybuilding and I love all sorts of progress. If it means a lot to you, that's what means something to me. If it means a lot to you, it means something to me. But when you think about like what actually physically can happen, what the actual outcomes can be, it's much more powerful and long lasting when you change someone's outlook on how they live their life and how they view their health, nutrition, wellness, meditation, mindset, and mindfulness. Because that's going to pass along to a generation. That's going to pass along to their children, to their friends, family. That spreads. Someone gains an inch in their bicep. Okay. In other words, like the surface level fitness bullshit, like you guys are dropping in the comments, like V-shred fucking bullshit. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Fuck that jabroni. Fuck them. Like that kind of bullshit is just, it's boring. It's boring. People that are training hard, people that are already there, people that are already like, training and okay, that's fine. That's like, people just need to fucking work harder. People need to invest more time. People need to go more all in. But if you really want to help people's lives, you really want to change what's going on with this fucking society, falling the fuck apart in so many ways, but building the fuck back up in so many, like, we need to get this control with fucking health now. So long ago. We need to have this fucking health situation figured the fuck out. And how does that happen? Not from the top down. Happens from what we're doing. Happens with what we're doing. So we gotta stop getting people to buy this fucking shit food and think about their health differently. It'll trickle. It'll trickle huge. All right, Melissa Pennington. I think he got addicted to the food and the attention. His whole identity has become this. Probably depressed too. There's no way you eat like that without having some emotional issue. Something I am working on myself. Good for you. Good for you. Nutrition, mindfulness, Swole fam. Much love, Melissa. Thanks for posting. All right, let's see what else we got here. Julia S. I don't understand how people can watch him. I literally feel sick just seeing all the food. You and me both. Ashley, his complexion is like permanently red now. He is like McDonald's in human form. Gross. In human form. He looks like a French fry. He looks like a French fry. Look at this. That's like a French fry. He looks like, if you get a little yellow in there. Look. Nikocado papas fritas. Nikocado. Put some mustard on me. Hi. I'm back. Hi. Sorry. Jesus Christ. All right, Monica. I think his current behavior is a subconscious attempt to convince himself that he's happy the way that he is. I feel so bad for him. Bananas, please. I've been trying to gain muscle and eat healthy, but the people around me, especially on social media, are stuffing themselves with trash. And it makes me mad to see people supporting a plus-size, real women movement when obesity kills. I watch this every day to remind myself what can happen with food addiction. We gotta fucking call it what it is. We gotta call it for what it is. It's fucking addiction. It's food addiction. We gotta call it exactly. We need to call it for what the fuck it is. What the fuck it is. There's no question about it. No question about it. No question about it that it's food addiction. It's physical. It's psychological. But there's so many other aspects to being addicted or having those habits. And we've talked about it many times. That's why I always talk about community, because if you surround yourself with those kinds of environments where you're likely to cheat, where you're likely to fall off, where you're likely to binge eat, you're probably going to. You can only resist it for so long. You can only resist it for so long before you just, right? You can only resist it for so long. Willpower only goes so far. You can have really strong willpower, but it does only go so far. It really does. It really, really does. Is it bad that I want to punch him right in the gut, figuratively speaking? Is it bad? As long as you do it figuratively. Be nice. Be nice. Settle down now. Settle down now. Settle down now. Let's get a couple, I want to get a couple posts. All those weight loss stories, because you all dropped a a bunch of great shit, and I don't want to disrespect that. So I want to make sure I read through. Let's go into Swole TV first. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Devin. My mindset is better. My stamina is better. I don't feel uncomfortable talking to strangers. I was very shy, nearly scared of people. My confidence has lifted greatly, and life is far more pleasurable. David, I went from 205 to 145, bulked up to 155. Very nice. Very, very nice. The big marker for me is that I went to the doctor. My blood pressure is now 107/59, which is certainly better than the 140/90 or whatever it was. Good shit. Persephone. I got down to 247 October last year. Things went to hell in my life when the pandemic hit, and I decided after 20 years of smoking, I needed to kick that habit. I did it cold turkey on April 7th this year. Long story short, I weigh in at 310 as of last night. I'm staying home for health reasons. I need a better community of people. I need healthier people in my life, period. I feel like absolute hell now. I hate myself because of it, but I used to weigh a little over 400 pounds at one point, and I'm never going back. Good for you. Good for you. Fan-fucking-tastic. Hell yeah. What's up, Cerny? Lost 45 pounds, depression 98% better. Blood pressure normal, no joint pain. It's actually fun to go places now. Good for you. Gwendol, I came for the six-pack, stay for the meditation. Meditation is legit. Meditation is like legit one of the most underrated things that you can do. And it's one of the things that's the hardest thing to get people to do. I mean, it's hard enough to get people to do yoga. And then you start talking meditation, but everyone's asking like around the quarantine because it's releasing a lot. I mean, it's easing up in a lot of places. But a lot of people are like really, really lost when it comes to their life. And it's not the physical training that will make the biggest difference. It's that in conjunction. But I mean, just adding meditation to anyone's life, whether you're working out regularly or not, whether you're obese, whether you're thin, whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're fucking from the United States, whether you're from China or Australia or like whatever, wherever you are, meditation, because it's you learning more about yourself. It's pretty much you. Imagine your brain like a closet. You know, whenever you open up your fucking brain, which is all the time, it's always open. Imagine your brain is a closet. You know those closets where you open up and just everything fucking falls out? Those like cliche memes or in movies, like a Chevy Chase movie, he'll open up the fucking closet and like the world will fall on his face. So those types of, like that's what most people's brain is like, but it's a constant fall. It's a constant avalanche. So all you're doing is you're cleaning out your closet and you're organizing it. Once you organize a room or you organize a space, you go in and you see things for what they are. You know where they are, and things still kind of come out or come in or come into your brain space. It's not like you're not going to have thoughts. It's not like you're not going to have stupid fucking thoughts. But what meditation helps you do is recognize those stupid fucking thoughts and pretty much automatically like just dismiss them. They don't impact your mood. So when something happens in your day, you don't internalize it. It gets you all amped up and anxious because that's a real physical response. If someone cuts you off in traffic or your spouse says something stupid and you get pissed off or gets you upset and anxious, and then you let it put you in a bad mood, and all of a sudden you're in a bad mood. Now you're cranky, and now you don't work out, or you just want to have a drink, or you want to, I don't know, punch a fucking wall. Like shit like that happens. But that becomes a physical emotion. I mean, that emotion or that thought, that feeling, that trigger becomes an actual tangible outcome. Like that manifests as your heart rate is elevated, everything's, and cortisol levels, stress levels, everything goes fucking through the roof. And that really affects people's health. And especially it's chronic in most people. And think about stress. That's one impactful argument. But when you're constantly in traffic, when you're constantly in a job that you fucking hate, when you're around people that suck, when you're eating crap food and you have all this sugar just running wild in your body, just firing every goddamn neuron, and you can't, how can you have a clear mind when you're pumping yourself full of sugar? It's the same fucked up shit that people do in school. It's the same fucked up shit that people do in school or that teachers or that education system does and just families and parents. You're pumping just pounds of sugar into your children and then putting them in a classroom and telling them to sit still. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Fuck me. Oh my God. I almost snarfed. I'm so glad the camera wasn't on me. Oh my God. I thought. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I was drinking and then I thought I was done and I inhaled and I guess there was some in my beard. So I like inhaled like a droplet from my mustache down my throat. God, it's time for a trim. It's probably happening today. But anyway, you give kids pounds of sugar and then you want them to sit fucking still. Of course they're going to go insane. Of course they're going to be running rampant. Of course they're not going to pay attention. You're just pumping them full of sugar. Let's see. Where's my... I want to read through some of these stories because they're fucking fantastic. Let's see. Rudy Kreutz, is that how you pronounce it? 50 pounds over 4 years for me. I have more energy for sure. My sleep is not better though. Well, what's going on, Rudy? Sleep can definitely improve, but that can be all their habits too, and what time, and blue light, and maybe food, maybe it's nutritional, maybe it's supplementation. There could be some other things they're missing. Shirley, thank you for sharing. I'm learning to love my overly stretched out stomach that grew 3 children in there. I'm still embarrassed to show it, and that's sad to say, even though I have a small 6-pack showing. Well, there you go. So you have a small 6-pack, but then you have extra skin or just stretch marks from your pregnancies. Good for you. Brandon Kata, 65 pounds, and I feel 1,000 times better. My knees thank me every day. Good for you. See, there's the things. My knees thank me. How many of you had knee pain? You lost weight and then you don't have knee pain anymore. Remember we talked about the other day when, because your thighs, your femur, that Q angle, how they kind of come in, they come in from the hips, from the pelvis. So the more weight you have, the more knee valgus you have, which is just pretty much knees caving in. You get that knock-kneed look. So you have more and more pressure. So then actually increases your risk of having things like ACL tears and meniscus issues and tendonitis and stuff like that. Even stress fractures in your foot because you're not absorbing the shock, and even just a lot of like nasty shit with the knees. Ugh. Kristen Stanley, 55 pounds. The biggest change is the emotional well-being. What would you say? How come? What has improved with the emotional well-being? We can all assume or imagine, but that's really good to hear. Look at this. See, this is exactly why I wanted to cover this topic. This is why it's so important. Check this out too. Christian Sermano, down 50 pounds since February. I feel tons better and less joint pain and less tired. Emotional pains are better. Emotional pains. I said that in today's NOC. I said that about Nikocado. I'm like, this guy is literally a cross section of the United States. This is what has happened. This is like eating real food versus the standard American diet. And he might look extreme. He might be extreme because he's making money off doing these videos. But how many millions of fucking people eat like Nikocado and don't make YouTube videos? Everyone. So many people. Not everyone, but come on. Most people, or many people are eating, even if you eat 50% of what he puts in his videos, you are grotesquely obese. No doubt. Even half, maybe even fucking 15%. You should not be eating any close to what the fuck he eats. 1%. 1% is probably more than most of you eat in terms of like other food that you shouldn't, of what he eats, a fraction. So, that being said, he's literally showing what it looks like when you don't take care of your fucking health and the impact that not exercising and eating junk food does on your physical health, but also on your mental health. He's a fucking nut job. Nut job. Faith-wise, lost 40 pounds today, 222 pounds to 182 pounds. Not all today. Like, I lost 40 pounds today. So 222 to 182, but feeling fantastic. Coworkers notice, keep telling them it's all about eating real food and moving. Wow. Brain busting, right? Oh my God. Faith, you've just restored everyone's faith in just magic. It's magic. You snapped your fingers and just lost 40 pounds, didn't you? Real food and moving. Who are you trying to kid? Come on. What fat burner did you use? Come on. Tell us the truth. You mean you lost 40 pounds just eating real food and moving? Pff, not buying it. Not buying it. Natty or not, everyone. Natty or not. I don't know. Is that possible? Skeptical as fuck. You mean hard work works? The fuck out of here. It's tough saying that, though. Obviously, super sarcastic. So congratulations and good for you, Faith. And I know you said today because you're not done yet. But so good for you. Keep going. But it's interesting when you say, I forgot I was going to go with that. We'll move on to the next one. It'll come back to me. Net punk, my neighbor can't tie her own shoes. It's really sad. Let's see. There you go. You're getting up. Rich, 5 kilograms up, and I feel great. I was okay before, maybe even good, but now I'm better and on the road to great. Good for you. Siobhan lost 11 pounds between April and October last year, and I felt great as I wasn't as sluggish as I was before April. Good for you. Marianne, I've lost 115 pounds. I feel fantastic. Definitely physically. More energy, no back pain. Digestion is great, but mentally, depression is gone. Anxiety is under control. I'm happier and less grouchy at work. That's what's so much more important. Depression is gone. What? Okay, so more energy. Everyone looks at the weight. Why are you making fun of my obesity? Why are you making fun of my weight? You would make these videos and really saying, stop being so fucking fat. Take care of yourself. Fat acceptance is nonsense. It's nonsense. So then you look at someone like Marianne who says lost 115 pounds. She's lost a fucking human. Lost a human being. So Marianne has lost like an adult human. Like many adult females are around that. Like an adult person. More energy, no back pain, great digestion, depression is gone, anxiety is under control, happier and less grouchy at work. I mean, these are the testimonials, and these are the results. These are the results, or the outcomes, I should say. These are the outcomes that don't get talked about enough. These are the outcomes that don't make a before and after. How do you take a picture of that? How do you take a picture of less grouchy at work? How do you take a picture of happier? By smiling? Everyone's smiling in an after picture. How do you take a picture of anxiety or lack thereof? How do you take a picture that shows that the depression is gone? How do you take a picture of no more digestion issues? How do you take a picture of no more back pain? You can't. How do you take a picture of more energy? You can't. It's all the physical. Oh, this person was this wide. Now they're this wide. Wow. This person had a round area on their stomach. Now there's a couple lines on it. Wow. That's all well and good. That's a side effect. That's a side effect. That's a side effect of the habitual changes. The weight loss, that's like the least important. Everyone's focusing on losing weight. Everyone's focusing on fucking losing weight. Everyone's focusing on the 40 pounds. Everyone's focusing on the 100 pounds. Everyone's focusing on that number on the scale. If people just started focusing on the other areas, on building those pillars, on forging those habits, if people just focused on that, the weight would come off. Notice how there's no pillar for weight loss. There's no pillar for optimal weight. There's no pillar for male or female. There's no pillar for race. There's no pillar for profession. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You create those habits, the weight will come off, or the weight will come on. That's what she said. The weight will come on if you're eating enough. Of course, like those little subtleties in each person's life. You could still follow the 7 pillars. You could follow the 7 pillars and be a bodybuilder. You could follow the 7 pillars and trying to lose 300 pounds. You could follow the 7 pillars and be an athlete. You can follow the 7 pillars and be a mother or a lawyer or, I don't know, someone who has a beard, someone who doesn't have a beard. You don't have to have a beard. I get asked all the time, do we get a free beard? I should start doing that. You sign up for a membership, we'll send you a beard. Just send you hair. A lock of hair. A lock of hair. From my ball sack. Pedro, 70 pounds down. 236, I got down to 156 in 2011. Two complete extremes. Fuck yeah. Sebastian, 60 pounds, takes a while for the skin to bounce back, but undoubtedly worth it. Mental clarity and mindset is on point. Any and all challenges come easier. Good for you. Good for fucking you, bro. I don't know if it's a lot compared to others here. Down 65 pounds. Can we stop? Tiffany, can we fucking stop? For real. Can we stop downplaying amazing fucking results? Please. Remember that post Tiffany, do you remember the post a couple like weeks ago? I say a couple weeks because my awareness of how fast time goes or slow is completely fucked. So it could be 3 months ago, but I think it was like a week or two ago. Remember that post where I forget who it was, but she lost, was it 2 pounds or 4 pounds in the last 2 weeks, right? I only lost 4 pounds. You guys remember that post? I forget who it was. It was in the Swole fam. She lost 4 pounds in 2 weeks and was saying, I know it's not a lot. You know, I'm not trying to pat on myself. I know it's not a lot, but I feel pretty proud of myself. And I was saying, I think it was on YouTube. Oh, Jesus Christ. You see what I mean? I see what I mean? Help me out, whatever. You remember. I'm sure you saw it. And I raged a little bit. I said, stop acting like it's not a big fucking deal. Stop acting like that's not amazing. 1 to 2 pounds a week is amazing weight loss. So anyway, I set her straight on that. But Tiffany, the same goes for you. This is amazing. I haven't even read the rest of your post, but that's 65 fucking pounds. That's amazing. Can everyone give some gorillas and shit to Tiffany? Don't be a beesh. Don't be a beesh about that. Fuck it. That's a huge 65 pounds. I mean, that's a child. And how old are you when you weigh 65? I guess it depends, but how old are you when you weigh 65 pounds? What do you think? Like 5 or 6? 5 or 6 years old? Just ballpark. What do you think? 65? 7 seems a little bit, you'd be heavier in general. I guess it depends. Maybe 5 to 7, 4 to 7, something like that. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. You lost like a young human, a young fucking human. So let me actually read the rest of this statement. I saw 65 pounds, I got pissed in a good way. That's awesome. Easier by clothes, more comfortable just standing. So bus and train rides are so much easier because you have less on you. You have less human on you. Oh, so I nailed it, Amber. All right, so I got it. My kindergartner weighs 65 pounds. All right, so what's kindergarten, 5? My 5-year-old is 60. Holy shit, I nailed it. Oh, nice. First grader. Okay, so yeah, I was right, 5, 6. I guess depends, male, female, tall, right? But all right, a young child. A fucking child. You have a child that is no longer on your body. You have enough weight. Grab a 65-pound weight. I know a lot of you don't have gyms, but I mean, a lot of you have access to a gym. You know, gyms are closed, but it's a Swole fam, right? So you're working out already. You already have weights. We've been doing this, whatever you're doing for a while. One of the things I used to do, and a lot of trainers do that. It's a great perspective, but what I used to do is with clients of mine that needed to lose weight, I would have them carry, whereas appropriate. I wouldn't have them carry like 300 fucking pounds around if they had to lose 300. Or 100 pounds, I wouldn't have them carry that because then they could get hurt. But what I would do is give them perspective. All right. I would give them perspective. And it depends on how much they would lose. So let's say someone has 20 pounds to lose or 30 pounds to lose. During the session, we're walking around the gym. If we had to go to another set, they would have to carry that 30 pounder around with them. So they would do a set, but then if we're going over to this machine over here, they'd have to pick up it's like the little stuffed animal. They have to pick up that fucking, set a target goal and they have to carry that shit around. So just to give perspective, usually the first day or so. And it's a great way to give people perspective because you pick up a 60, let's say you lost 65 fucking pounds. Pick up a 65-pound dumbbell or a 60-pound or a 50-pound. Give yourself some perspective. You pick it up and you think this was on my body. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I don't know if you've ever tried this. Have you ever tried doing this? It does not make sense when you hold it because it's concentrated in metal in a shape. When it's distributed, and this is why you're not spot reducing, you're not just getting rid of fat in your stomach. You might have most of your body fat there for good reason. That's where you tend to store fat as a result of like cortisol. That's where your organs are. Your body doesn't want to store fat in your big fucking toe because your big toe is disposable. Just like you wouldn't keep your money in a bank, let's say, for example, let's say you only had gold coins, like money in a bank. You wouldn't keep it, let's say, fucking 1,000 miles away from you. You keep it nearby. You know, maybe you might have an extra stash, right? A gold stash, but you fucking, you would keep something nearby. You keep things that are important to you close by or protected, right? So if you, so your body keeps, my point being, your body keeps fat where it's necessary. You don't want to keep all your fat stores in your thigh because you can lose your leg and survive. You can live without arms and legs. Those are appendages. They're expendable for survival. You can survive without them. Of course, there are people out there that are born without them. Your organs, you need your main ingredients. You need your axial skeleton and all the stuff in between. So your body keeps most of the fat there. It's just a natural evolution thing. But you're losing everywhere. You're losing everywhere. So when you hold it in this concentrated form, when you hold it, it's fucking all right there. It's a holy shit. That's a lot of fucking weight. You don't feel it though, because when you lose weight, you lose an ounce at a time, a micro ounce, a milli ounce, whatever it is. You lose the smallest amount at a time. You might get on a scale over the course of like weeks and months and years, and you see, oh, I'm down 65 pounds, 100 pounds, 40 pounds, 10 pounds, 3 pounds. You were there for the whole journey. You lost over time, so your body was adapting on that micro level all the time. So now you lost weight. You look in the mirror, you don't notice how much change you got until you see a picture. You know when you've changed your whole fucking existence when people don't recognize you, or when someone hasn't seen you in 3 months, then it's like a boom. And then it's a before and after picture for other people. For you, you know you've lost weight. Wow, you see a number on the scale, and this is why it becomes less impactful, because you get so used to that incremental progress that you don't notice it for the black and white that it is. You don't notice it from the yin and yang. You don't notice it from the heads or tails. It's just complete upside down 180, isn't it? It's a 180. It's completely. So for people that haven't seen you on that journey, for people that aren't watching you from a fucking webcam, don't stop. Google, don't cover that up. Cover up that webcam. For people that, no one's spying on you watching little micro, so they don't see you. They just see the before and after. But a lot of people might not think you're the same person. I helped a client of mine. She lost 150 pounds, I think. And she was a nurse practitioner, and she was, and this was like really, really huge for her. I mean, obviously in a big way. She lost well over 100 pounds. And when you go and see your doctor or your, nurse practitioner, you don't see them that often. Most times. Like if you go to the doctor to get blood work done and stuff, what do? You go once a year. Depends if you have issues or you have other things, you might get it more often, but you know what I mean? You're not going every week. Hopefully. That's, the more often you go and you see, it might not be the best thing, but you go, let's say you go once a year. Let's say you're really healthy, you go once a year or twice a year, whatever. That's a huge amount of time. So she would have people, she would have patients come in, and they would walk, like patients that she's seen for years. And most of you, when you have doctors and you have doctor networks, you go the same person usually for years, maybe for 10 years, maybe your whole life, you go to the same physician. So she had like some of her longest time. She said one in particular, she told this story. One person one person was walking past her in the hallway to go to the room or to go to the restroom and then go back. And they just walked right past her. She was like looking and smiling, because she saw them passing. And the person just kind of smiled and kept walking. And she turned, she goes, I'm just going to use a name because I forget what it was. She was like, Greg. And the guy, and she said the guy turned, because it was like a small hallway in the doctor's office. And he turned and kind of like his eyes kind of focused. And then she said he just flattened against the wall. He just went boom, and they both laughed because he hit so hard because he didn't realize like the wall was right there. Didn't get hurt or anything, but like boom, like his back up against the wall. He was like, holy shit, is that you, Caroline? Yeah, he didn't even recognize her. I mean, this is like someone that she's known for years. Super funny. But it just goes to show that you lost a lot of weight, but it's a different experience when it's your perspective. When it's your perspective. And this is the type of person, I've told this story before, some of you might have heard this already, but I went to her daughter's engagement party. This is when this is 15 years ago, maybe the last 13. Anyway, and actually 15 years. Yeah, maybe 14 years, 15. And she was the kind of person that she was obese and she wasn't happy with her body. She didn't like the way she looked, like many people. So she would never, how many of you took a lot of pictures when you were obese? How many of you took pictures when you were obese? Very rarely. And this is the problem. A lot of people have this weight loss journey, but they don't have a before picture because they were too embarrassed and too self-conscious to take a before picture. So I encourage all of you, before I continue with this story, all of you, take a picture, even keep it for yourself. Take a fucking picture because you think you never want anyone to see it. But then once you lose all this weight and you lose like 100 pounds and you're no longer that person, you want to show it off to everyone. Be like, look what the fuck I did. Right? That is so common. Why do you think there's so many transformations? Because you're so fucking proud. You want to show that other people can do it too. And that's why I fucking hate when people talk about transformation photos. It's because they're thought of as, it's because the fitness industry fucking ruined it with fat burners and Photoshop. That got ruined. They fucking ruined it. It doesn't mean transformation photos are fucking phenomenal. I could do a transformation photo, shave my beard. Ooh, transformation. It's what it stands for. It's what it stands for. It's stupid. Everyone's talking about it like, I don't want to see. That's not the purpose of it. Yes, it is. It shows that people can fucking do it, and so can you. Transformation photos are extremely inspiring. The other problem is that usually it's not super inspiring to a lot of people. Because a lot of people are like in the Swole family, you'll take a picture and on the surface, you might not look like, oh, it doesn't look like a 200-pound weight loss. But you see the definition. That's what real progress is like. It's real. You don't look completely different, on a monthly basis. You just slowly chip away and carve and learn, and you have pitfalls and challenges and you overcome over time. So anyway, she was never into taking pictures. Some of you have pictures, or some of you took pictures. Some of you say you're a selfie whore. Some people say, fuck no, I never took pictures. But at the engagement party, I saw her, like her daughter, because I was training her daughter first. And then her daughter recommended me. She goes, hey, my mom needs a trainer. She needs to really lose weight and everything. So then I met her mom, and then I stopped training the daughter. I trained the mother. I trained the father. I became very close with the family. And then so I was at the engagement party and her daughter comes over. It was her engagement party. And she goes, my mom has never been like this. She's never taken pictures like this. And I look around the room and her mom was like running into pictures. So there were people like, putting their arms around and smiling, and she like run into the side and be like, and smile or come up behind. Like she was in every picture. It was great. That was the biggest, that and I remember that. I remember the weight loss, but that's what I remember. I remember what it made her feel about herself. It gives you confidence, like, oh shit. And she was like jumping into pictures. She was being super friendly and yeah. And it wasn't about her. She wasn't showing off, but she looked radiant. She's wearing an amazing dress and it's just like a different person. And nonstop people were, just like, who is this woman? Like, there's no fucking way that was the same person that we knew before. So a lot of people avoid pictures. A lot of people. It's for obvious reasons. It's understandable, It's super understandable. All right. So Let's see. Remember, you can also, if you haven't yet, we got a bunch of people. We got people. Whoa, whoa. Hold the phone. Do I have 2 people watching on Twitch? My job here is done. Twitch fam. Where my Twitch fam at? They're always super quiet. Yo, I see you. I see 2 bumping, fucking streaming. I'm making it. There you go, DC show off. What up? I saw you, Cobb. There you go. My Twitch peeps, Twitch fam, my Twitch fam. Where's my Twitch fam at? Why am I not blowing up on Twitch yet? If I started gaming, you know what I need to do? How about this? Twitch people? What should I do on Twitch? What could I do to make a dent in Twitch? I don't really want to play games. I guess I could make fun of shit. I don't know. I know nothing about games. I could just do commentary over the games. I don't know. What can I do on Twitch? How can I add extra workload to what I do every day? How can I do more work? Play games? I know, but it's like no time for games when you need them gains. Well, that's my, I got 3 people on Twitch. Are you guys blowing up my Twitch? Whoa. We're popping off, blowing up. What was I going to say? My splash screen is gaining while gaming. Play gym simulator. What's that? What's a gym simulator? Twitch is for recording gameplay. Oh, I know. I know it's always someone else asking. I stream on Twitch. Like I'm streaming right now because I'm a boss. I don't know if not many of you might know this, but I've been streaming every day on Twitch for like a year or two. Probably at least a year, a long time, like literally every day. It's also streamed on Twitch. I just don't talk about it a lot because case in point, how many of you watch me on Twitch? But I have a good amount I got some following on there. I got some peeps. Got some heads. A gym simulator. Dance Queen B, love you. Thank you. Love you too. You could comment on other Twitchers live streaming video games. React to gameplay. Can I react to live gameplay? How do I do this? Rockfin is a viable YouTube alternative. It might not be worth it, but it's becoming bigger every day and you can keep your income over there. And Rockfin. Well, here's the thing, boys. I appreciate that. I've never heard of it. But if anything happens to YouTube, like if something happens, if anything, I'll stream to another platform too. Like the way we do things is not like, oh, I'm not going to do YouTube. I'll do something else. I'll stream it to there as well if there's another viable option. But at the same time, if everything gets shut down or that gets kicked off, like my priority is to make sure that the Swole fam has access to the podcast. We'll be streaming live inside Swole TV. Start streaming on Mixer. I have the ability to multi-stream there as well. I just haven't added the channel. I think I signed up for an account. I think that was back when Ninja went to Mixer and it was kind of kicked up in YouTube a lot. So I kind of checked it out. I knew it was kind of early, but I think I looked at the details and it just kind of seemed a little bit rough around the edges in terms of podcasting or streaming. I just like to put shit out there. I could do a workout with me. Not on Twitch, not for me. That would be for the Swole fam. Once a week or meditation. Meditation on Twitch? Oh, well, we could talk about that actually. Anna L. That's a good one. Unrelated, I think we should have a B Papa lookalike contest. Mustaches and beards everywhere. I agree. This is actually an idea. We were going to do a Papa Swolio Halloween costume contest. So we were going to do a Halloween costume contest for the best Papa Swolio. We'll create some kind of thing. I think that's a Halloween thing. That's something to look forward to. We have one every quarter. Be a big event. The Papa Swole competition. We'll have like placings. We'll have like voting. It'll be a big thing. We can work it out. Got to think of the prizes and shit like that. We'll make it epic. Live meditation. Yo, 6 people. Let's go. I have 6 people. No way. I see 3. No way. Am I bumping? Am I blowing up? Yo, Twitch fam. Strong. Share my stream. Okay, talk to me. I'm interested. We're going to get into some Swole fam posts. It's not like, don't act like you guys have somewhere to go. Come on, we're fucking raging. We're rolling. Just play it. Play in the background. Just keep on. Keep going. Keep going. Let's keep going. Blow some, fan the fire. Fan the flames. Can I do an esports commentator? Can I voice over? Can I voice over live gaming? Because I would totally do that. Because I would just say whatever I see and I know nothing about games anymore. Like literally, I have 2 Nintendo 64s over there and I have the original Xbox. That's my gaming. I stopped after the original. I bought an Xbox 360 for like a month because my friends were playing Call of Duty, but then I lost interest and sold it. I think it was 360. No, maybe it was a 1. When did that come out? God, Xbox One? I think it was 360. God, I don't even fucking remember. I think it was 360. I think it was that long ago. What's my Twitch handle? Swolenormous. Same thing. What up? What up, Twitch fam? I've never blown up. Look, I'm blowing. We're bumping. Is everyone like, I'm going over there? You know, support me on Twitch. Thanks, fam. Thank you. Thank you. Ninfia ASMR. I live in Italy and some people are overweight, but there aren't many morbidly obese people. Why do you think there's such a high incidence of obesity in the U.S.? Access to lower quality foods, food regulations in other countries, the type of grains that we consume over here. I believe in Italy, the way they make breads and stuff like that, the way that they process or the grains and the genetics that they use, they're free of wheat germ agglutinin, which can really separate people's, as far as I'm aware, create things like leaky gut and inflammation. There's a lot of low quality GMO soy and corn that's pumped into all the fucking food here. Plus just the ease of access and the way the food and the pharmaceutical industry and the marketing and obviously YouTube. I mean, it's just, I think it's just the access and the culture that has just fucking ignited this whole shit, and just the profit and the greed. The profit and the greed from all fucking corporations. Yeah, from the fucking bailouts to all the shit that's going on now, all the corporate greed is fucking, it's enough. It's enough. Like the people need, when we have a quarantine, when we have shit like that, help the fucking people. Don't stop giving these fucking businesses, they piss this money away. They piss the money away. The thought is you give the money to businesses and then they're going to hire more people. And then, but it's like, it's more of the same shit. Because once that money's gone, it gets jumbled up, it gets chopped up, it gets shuffled away, it gets hidden, it gets absorbed. It never ever works out clean. It's a fucking mess. You give someone, with these government bailouts, if you take a percentage, you give someone $100, or you give a company or this big corporations $100, you end up probably on the back end, you end up with like 15. Probably end up like 15% after it runs through the fucking system and everyone skims off the top and shit. Papa looking super clear over here on Twitch. Yo, we are going down. Let me see here. I was asking, but I don't know if the Twitch fam responded. Twitch people, we'll get into some more Swole fam stuff, but and I want to actually get some more thoughts. What do you guys think is the problem? What do you think is the biggest problem for obesity relative to what Ninfia was saying about obesity relative to Italy? And yeah, you guys are actually putting in the comments a lot of things I didn't think of right away. Yeah, for sure. I'll read through some of these. Those of you that are on Twitch, can I do commentary on live games? Or is it only I have to like download it or share it? Can I do commentary on live games? Because I like that. It's kind of like live reaction videos. I'm down for that. Everyone streams. Papa Solio streaming. I'll just fucking sit there and just like rip on people. Look at this jabroni. He's going left. Look at this fucking guy. Where you going? Where you going? Nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. Dance Queen Bee. Convenience culture. No doubt about it. There you go. In fact, the bread is not processed at all. Yep, nice. There are still bakers, and generally the recipe is flour, water, and salt. We often make bread at home. Thank you very much for your reply. Yeah, you're getting real food and you're getting a lot of less processed shit. You know, the word processed is very like, it's vague. It's vague. What do you think processed is? It's like, okay. But it's a little bit more, it's more vague. But when I mean processed, I mean, you're really like, you're stripping off all the fucking, you're adding all this other crap to it. And that's what they do in the United States. Oh, you got 12 grain bread? Great. You got about 60 things in that 12 grain bread. Let's see here. It's acceptable and promoted. All right. So you're telling me that I can like talk over someone else's gameplay live? Yeah, I don't know if I can. That doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, maybe like, you know, maybe what Steven says, actually. I think you could join the chat, but I think you may need permission. That would make sense. Oh, to like share their, Ooh, I like that. Twitch, babes. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Alexandra Vudoris. Sounds like from Game of Thrones. Alexandra Vudoris. I am from the land of Vudoris. I think the sizing is also a problem. Yeah, no shit. Large food in America compared to Europe is very different. I've never been, so that's what I hear. Makes sense. Portion sizes are ridiculous here. Horror, fangirl. Corporations have more rights than citizens do, and they poison us to make money. People walk a lot more in Europe too and not drive everywhere constantly. Yeah, who said that? I think David said that in the Swole chat. Yeah, there you go. We drive everywhere instead of walking. Everything is so much bigger in the United States, portion-wise. We have crack food over here, addiction, addictive addicts, more corn syrup in the USA. Yeah. No doubt. Good points. Good points. Yeah, walking. That's a huge thing. Just physical activity. Physical activity. Dan's Queen Bee. When I lived in Europe, my host family brought fresh ingredients every day. There weren't leftovers. There weren't extra portions. It was simple and fresh and delicious. They may like the exposure. I wonder, I don't think I have that much. I don't think I got that. Do I have that kind of Twitch clout? We got peeps watching on Twitch. Do I got that kind of clout? Do I have that kind of, they might like the exposure from your channel. Oh, I'm an influencer, a Twitch influencer. As long as you're not shitting on them and being a dick, they're usually, oh, well, all right. Well, there goes that. There goes that. Can I swear on, well, obviously I can swear on Twitch because apparently I still am. People have told me that I can't wear a shirt or something on Twitch. So it's like, all right, well, this is only a matter of time before something happens to my channel. I'm not showing nips though, but I guess that doesn't matter. Every once in a while, someone joins in. Hey man, you're not wearing a shirt. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Maybe something, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm feeling the twitch. I am. And I'm not talking about the interwebs, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see here. Okay, let's get into a couple. Of juicy Swole fan posts. All right, let's get into some of this sweet action. Where me share my screen. Bam. Ew. This one's from Kyle. Let's see here. Fam, I want to take a step back from the physical and delve into the mental. This was a very special moment. Fucking loving it. Let's go. Let's go deep. We'll keep on coming back. I'll check into the comments in a second. You guys are following up on something. For context of why this was important, I've been working on reevaluating my values and in particular, connecting after years of pursuing validation. Last night, I was talking with a guy randomly at a campfire party and he opened up to me about his life and the trauma he experienced. He was a foster kid and was mentally and physically abused. He eventually got arrested for a serious crime. You knew this person was hardened by the world he grew up in. I could literally see the pain and torment behind this man's eyes. The saddest part was that it felt as if I was the first person to ever listen to him. He was so grateful just for a brief moment of human connection. I didn't provide advice or try to teach him anything. I didn't use his experience to make myself feel better. I just listened and thanked him for sharing such an intimate part about his life. It's beautiful how life presents us with these gifts at the right time when we are finally ready. That was nice. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. Listening instead of hearing. Do you hear, but are you listening? Are you processing? I listened to sometimes you listen to a conversation, once you kind of practice these skills and once you like develop your listening skills better, which is, it's a skill and it takes time. But when you have good conversations with someone and who you can imagine whoever you want, but imagine someone in your life that you can really connect to, where you have a good pacing, you both listen to each other, you can have a rational conversation, the thoughts are flowing properly and all that stuff. And then you have a conversation with someone who's a fucking hot mess, who barely listens, who's like already onto like what they're going to say in response. They're not even absorbing anything. They just kind of, you can tell they're not paying attention for shit. You're like, oh my God, I can't talk to you. It affects friendships. I've actually grown distant from some people just simply because I just don't, it's just not a good connection with communication. Don't listen. It's like waiting to speak. And I'm like, it just ruins my feeling about the relationship, so to speak. So there's always those people that just can't fucking listen. But when you have that human connection, those moments, and you have something to reference, you have something to aim for. Remember, Swole fam, community, pillar 1, surround yourself with good people. That's right. Active listening is it's more important than reacting. Absolutely. What we got here? I know you preach on focusing the things you eat versus macros, but would a person trying to lose weight benefit from a specific macro guide? Hopefully this doesn't piss you off. Would a person trying to lose weight? A person trying to lose weight, in my opinion, if you're going after it with the macros, it's only a fraction of what you should be paying attention to. So trying to lose weight is honestly not the right approach. Maybe that's your goal. You want to lose weight. Cool. But then it's executing on the 7 pillars, and that's just my take on it. So that's more of a side effect because you have to set the other habits to even lose weight. A person could, you say, would a person? Maybe. It's like a person could go and see a movie. Would a person like that movie? I don't know what they'd like. So some people like to measure shit. Some people like to micromanage every fucking gram and calorie. Some people like that shit. However, I think a lot more people are obsessed and compulsively doing it and then just tell themselves that they like it. But some people are actually analytical people. They want to look at stats. They want to look at data. They like statistics. Whatever floats your boat. Just for me, I don't think that's a great approach. I think if you can navigate not intuitive eating, but once you reset your palate, you can eat more intuitively. You will, because you'll actually feel hungry when you're hungry. You'll know when you're thirsty because you listen to your thirst responses. Like you listen to your thirst triggers, your thirst mechanism. You don't just feed your thirst mechanism. You don't misconstrue thirst for hunger and overeat calories. You're not going for bad food choices. You're making better choices with your environment. Like it's a whole mix of all these other things that you're doing, which will help you lose that weight. So a person could benefit from a macro guide. It's just not the primary target for me. I tell everyone, in my experience, in my opinion, the best approach is to do an elimination diet, figure out which foods are causing triggers, maybe joint pain, migraine, sleeplessness, energy drops, bloating. some of those issues, skin conditions, all the things that can happen from poor food choices. And then once you figure out which foods work optimally for you, then you can start looking at your lifestyle habits. That's what we do inside the kitchen in Swolenormous X. And then you can look at, okay, am I trying to bulk? Am I trying to lose weight? Do I not like eating in the morning? Maybe I should try intermittent fasting. Then the style of eating and the caloric volume, then that's a product of, okay, but now you know, hey, I like to eat later in the day. I like to do intermittent fasting and eat from 2 to 8 p.m. Not me personally, but like, fine, do that. But now you know what you're eating between 2 and 8. You see what I'm saying? Now you know what you're eating for your 5 small meals. Now you know what you're eating for your 1 meal a day. Now you know what you're eating for your keto diet, or maybe you like more vegan, but now you know your style and you can manipulate to fit your lifestyle and your caloric needs. So it doesn't make me mad when someone talks calories. I mean, calories exist. Macros are a way of measuring the macronutrients. It's just not, I just don't see that as the first point of contact when it comes to changing someone's habits. That's not the response. I don't think that's the right direction for people to start with. But some people, it might be. Again, we've been talking about, not we, but like the fitness community and people that are losing weight have been counting calories. People have been counting calories and taking out fat calories. People have been doing the calorie counting and the macros for like 30 fucking years. Maybe longer, but you know what I mean? Like since fitness really blew up, everyone's been talking about calories and macros. Everyone. It's always been about calories and macros. What's the problem still? When did you start hearing about macros and calorie counting? When did you start? When did you start hearing about that? Well, let me tell you something. We're fatter and we're more fucking unhealthy than ever. So it's not working. Worrying about the calories and the macros isn't getting it's not getting the change that we need. It's not getting it done. It's not working. We're getting fatter and more unhealthy. There's other things that we need to fix. That's not what's the problem. The problem is not how many calories you're eating. It is, but it's not. Does this make sense to everyone? Does this make sense? Are we following? You see what I'm saying? It matters, but it's not the problem. It matters, but it's not the problem. It's not the fundamental thing that's fucking broken. That's the result. People are overeating calories. That's the fact that they're overeating calories. It's still, that's the act. That's not where it's starting. And that's what most people don't understand. They're going for the act. They're going for that surface level shit. They're not going deep enough. That's what she said. They're not going deep enough. They're not going to the actual source. They're not going to the actual source. They're not going down. They're not going down to those layers. They're not going down to those habits. All they're doing is just talking about the surface. They're not changing the habits in their environment and they're not changing anything. Their pillars are fucking shit. Shit pillars. Fucking shit pillars. Fucking shit pillars. Let me see here. Oh, we still got the same scroll from yesterday, but I like it. Community and consistency. I don't know what that is. Heterochromia? No idea what that is. Let's see. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right, let's do another post from Swole fam. Hey fam, I'm making the decision to suspend my elimination diet. I have some health issues going on, and until I know what, I want to make sure my results are as accurate as possible. I'm super bummed and discouraged and throwing myself a pity party. Aww. For anyone curious, test results show liver damage, and we're figuring out what it is. I think I need to be told to shut the fuck up and continue my process regardless. Well, shut the fuck up and continue your process regardless. No, the Swole fam is all here for you and hope you're doing well. And I hope you figure out and hope there's nothing really bad going on. So you need to do what's best for your health. Now, depending on your situation, of course, I would not, and I can't, and I won't, supersede any kind of like medical advice. So in light of that, you have to follow what your professionals are talking about. I'm not going to tell you like, but whether or not you want to follow protocols, but I wouldn't know how an elimination diet, like eating really clean foods, would negatively affect, but maybe you need certain nutrients in more quantity because of that. So just follow the protocols and we wish you the best. That's all I can really say as like a directive or my opinion. But if they allow you, if it's nothing like, oh, you don't have to stop what you're doing. If it's a choice, then fucking keep eating healthy. And you might just want to Google the fucking, just go deep with research on what can help, what's good, what nutrition, what dietary intakes and stuff are optimal for liver, benefits. Like you can really look into that and really kind of start hacking your own health, in addition to making sure that you're following directives and working closely with your medical staff and your medical team. I always feel like your medical team, everyone's like, I don't got a fucking medical team, like a pit crew. And then you just fucking move on with your life. Can you imagine if you had that? Put your arms out. And you just, tweak the nips a little bit, rub the taint, like ruffle your hair a little bit, scratch your beard, like slap you on the back, give you a cup of coffee, like I'm ready for the day. You fucking go. Right out the door. I want a pit crew. If I had all the money in the world, pit crew. Like just a pit crew that walk you off. You wake up and just get a fucking everything done in like 5 minutes. You didn't get the YouTube notification today. You need to get on that Swole text train, Chef Tort. Fucking YouTube. That's why my views went down on the main channel. They stopped giving notifications, and people let me know that. So for a while, people were saying that my YouTube notification, I think that's been the biggest dip in my recent videos on the main channel, because we were talking about it yesterday. We were talking about it yesterday. So anyway, Michelle, take care of yourself. Keep us posted. I was talking about how the views dipped after, for whatever reason. We're talking about the algorithms. We're talking about Swole TV and how, how we've been doing all the stuff inside Swole chat, in Swole TV. So if you don't know, as a member, you can join live and chat inside Swole TV. So awesome. So love you, fam. What up, Beaches? But also I was talking about how, the distribution went down. And in the recent spike, this is like kind of recently with Foodie Beauty. Remember, like there was a ton of tons of stuff and things were just really popping off, but everyone was getting their notifications. I got a lot of messages saying, wow, YouTube notifications were fire. YouTube notifications were super fucking fast. Got notified right away. And then all of a sudden, and I was getting, because I make sure that I turn my note, because I want to see when the notifications come. And I had a couple people, and I always usually check in like, hey, people just telling me I got my notification. And then all of a sudden when the things kind of like slow down, like recently, like yesterday I was talking about it, but I noticed and everyone said their notifications stopped. So that's a huge portion of it. How many people start watching? How many people start watching within the first, or start going and viewing a YouTube video at the beginning? If a lot of people rush to watch it, of course, it'll boost up the algorithm. But that's what they said. They said they stopped getting their notifications. So it might not have been anything with the content. It might not have been anything with the language or whatever. They just might be resetting or redoing notifications. You can go on there. You can go on and customize your notifications to be always on. But that was a huge factor that I didn't mention yesterday, is that a lot of people told me that their notifications stopped. So less people get notified that I posted a new YouTube video, less views. And then it's going to trend boom. Because like right after that huge boom, people start getting notifications like crazy, and then it stopped. It's like, why? Why? Just let it go. Let the people that are subscribed to me fucking know that I posted a goddamn video. They're subscribed to me. If they don't like it, they'll unsubscribe. Let them go. I think that's probably a huge reason for it, is that people are usually subscribed to too many channels. And if you're subscribed to a lot of active channels, they're not going to want to annoy you with notifications. Because if you're subscribed to 100 channels and they post videos every day or every other day, you're getting notifications nonstop. You're going to turn off your YouTube notifications. Then you're going to go on YouTube less, and they don't want that. So they had to break it down. That's why people stopped getting so many notifications, because they wanted, I'm sure usability went down. The smiles. What do you think of Amberlynn Reed's new video? I have no idea. I haven't looked at anything she's posted aside from like whenever I last made a video. I know nothing about what's going on with her. What is it about? Does it deserve some sack, or is it just same old shit? Which is probably the answer. It's same old shit, I'm sure. Oh, thank you, Persephone. Stoked. I like your name too. Glad I signed up for the Swole fam. I'm excited for the Facebook group. Yeah. The Facebook group's lit. Also, check out the discussion boards. Make sure you introduce yourself. Welcome to the fam. Chef, I watch a channel with controversial material and YouTube made it so they are considered for kids. So now you can't get updates from it. I hope they don't do that to your channel. For kids? No, I check out. YouTube would get fucking sued if I show up in a kid's app. Be like, what the fuck's that, Beaches? No, I'm always choosing not for kids. Every single video is checked off as not for kids. No, I made sure of that last so that they're considered for kids. So why would they? Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean that they made it like that so then no one sees it, kids don't see it, and people don't see it. Really? Oh, I mean, I say it's not for kids for every video. Guilty, but luckily I have the Swole text to save my ass. Hells yeah. She has cancer? Oh, does she? Uterine cancer? It's sad. I hope this is a wake-up call. You don't want anyone to have any real issues, but what do you think people were fucking talking about this shit? I'm not going to be here like, oh, I told you so. I mean, is it related? That's the thing with these things. Like, well, it's not necessarily related. Well, if you eat fucking crap food, I mean, what do you think? Cancers are mostly environmental. I think it's like 85% of all cancers are environment and lifestyle habits. So if you don't take care of your body, you're going to put yourself at more risk. Like, I don't think anyone wants her to, maybe I'm sure someone out there is like, sweet. But it's like, I don't want anyone to have cancer. That's the whole point where I make these videos. Because it's like, take care of your fucking self. Start taking care of your fucking life. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? You go cliff diving, you're going to hit a rock eventually. Go stand in traffic, you're going to get hit by a fucking car. You go swimming a lot, you're going to get water in your mouth. Like any kind of analogy, you eat shit, you're going to have obesity problems and attention issues and depression and migraines and bloating and fucking cancers. It's what it leads to. What it can lead to. Oh shit! You see what I'm talking about? Check this out. This is what I'm not slinging bullshit. Let's see. Charity. To prevent annoying notifications, I turned off all my notifications for YouTube a while ago. Unsubscribed to a bunch of channels and turned on notifications on only for the Daily Swole. Still didn't get the notification. Got the Swole text. Thanks. So you unsubscribed, turned on notifications only for the podcast, and you still didn't get it. That's why I notify everyone here. That's why I send out the Swole text every day. So for every single new YouTube video and podcast, I send out a text. I send out a text letting you know that there's a new video as soon as I can. So that's why I do it myself. I don't trust YouTube to send it to fucking people that want to see it. So that's why we have Swole text. That's how it's done, man. That's how it's done, fam. No joke. I just saw my notifications were off. So how do you check that? Can you do it on your phone too? You hit the bell and then you hold it down, you hit the bell, and then you choose always on. I get the emails from YouTube that you're live. Your beard is magnificent. I want to stroke it. It looks strokeable, doesn't it? Yes. Yes. You like my beard, guy? A little beard action. A little gratuitous beard action. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you fucking like it. Yeah, you fucking know you do. I just looked at the bell and it wasn't filled in like it is now that I get all notifications. Fucking savages, man. Trying to keep me from my fucking gains? Trying to keep me from my shit? Don't keep me from those fucking cookies, baby. Daddy's hungry. Dad is hungry. YouTube doesn't notify me past 10 p.m. That makes sense. That's respectful, I would think. Remember, YouTube it's a business. It's a business. So if a business is annoying you, and you'll notice that I don't text you all, the only time I will swole text you is if I'm going live for the podcast. And if it happens to be 11:30 at night, I'm still going to text you that I'm going live. If you don't like late night texts or the possibility of it, fucking do not disturb and turn your favorites to ring. And you have settings for that. People say, I've had one like in the past, not swole text, but something else like, your text woke me up. It's like, if you're sleeping, turn your fucking phone off. Why would a text wake you up? You can turn on do not disturb. You can have only the people that are the most important to you in this world ring. Like, you can have emergencies come through. It's like, then fucking turn off your goddamn phone. Shit. I mean, people text me and call me all the time. My shit's always on silent and do not disturb. And I have all my notifications off. I don't get notified for shit. Only when I open the lock screen, I see a text message. I turn off all the shit. I turn all of it off. Let's see here. I get notifications from YouTube whenever it wants. Doesn't matter what time. Sometimes it's days after a video is released. Yeah. So exciting stuff right here. You ready? Ready for this? Okay. We got the Swole fam and we got little Tessie. It's getting yoked. So here's what I decided. Because we're going to give away the Swole card, but the issue has been, well, who's going to get the Swole card? Where are we going to give away the Swole card? Is it going to be YouTube, or is it going to be YouTube, or is it going to be Swole TV and Swole Chat? So how are we going to do this? Well, here's the deal. You remember what I said at the beginning. It's someone's birthday today. It could be Swole TV. It could be. Here's another idea, or here's what my thought is coming up. Everyone's like, Swole TV, Swole TV. So here's the deal. We're going to have to decide. We're going to have to do a game of chance. We're going to have to decide. So what I'm thinking is, moving forward, I agree. Amanda gets the Swole card. I agree. But slow your fucking roll. We're going to have a game of chance tomorrow, probably. A game of chance. And it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun thing to do. I'm excited. I'm actually going to save it for tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to save it for tomorrow. I'm going to let you all chew on that. I'm going to save it for Unfollow Friday. Freestyle Friday, Unfollow Friday. We're going to go deep on Unfollow Friday. We have to clean fucking shop. So everyone's saying give it to Amanda. Amanda, the Swole fan wants you to have the card. Way better. Oh, why is it not locked? Way better than a piece of cake. Way better than a piece of cake. Congratulations, Amanda. Congratulations. You won the Swole card. So Amanda, you probably know exactly what to do. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. And of course, what you're going to do is, let me turn that on. There we go. No, that's not the right one. Where's my thing? Not that one. Yeah, there we go. I got to fix it. I think I screwed up a button switch last night. Anyway, congratulations, Amanda, for winning today's Swole card. Make sure you send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole Card 1490 in the subject, and then your mailing address in the body of the email will get you this lovely Swole Card, brought to you by the slightly portly Tess Hornaday. Dun, 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 dun. Remember, if you're not following her, make sure you follow her on Instagram at Tess Hornaday. I'm gonna blow this up, make it a little bit bigger, so everyone knows. Everyone knows. You go follow this sexy beach. She needs to post again. She's slacking a little bit. You can follow her there. Follow her at tesshornaday.com. tesshornaday.com. Don't go there. Tess Hornaday. At Tess Hornaday. Birthday girl. Papa, you tease. I know. But I just decided to. I was like, you know what? Let me think this through. I think it's going to be fire. I want to make an announcement. It's like, why not just do it tomorrow? You already have the Swole card. I'm not going to tell you. But we have a game of chance afoot. Dun, 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 dun. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. What's going on here? I got 16 pounds of grass-fed beef. I'm going to enjoy some fueling before training. Oof. You just got me excited. You just got me wet a little bit. I feel a little sloppy right now. A little moist. I'm feeling a little moist. You hood? A little peppermint tip. I'm fucking amped. You guys got me fucking stoked. So right now, here's the deal. A lot of you are, don't bounce out. Yeah, we got that Swole card giveaway. So congratulations, Amanda. A reminder that the after party is going down inside Swole TV. So right after we sign off live, I'll pop into the chat in a couple minutes. So if you want to round this up, if you want to ask any questions, Swole fam, you can head on over to Swole TV and check out the Swole chat. So those of you that are in there, I'll be in there for a couple minutes after, before we just shift on into Friday's cast. So we usually do about 5 or 10 minutes after the podcast and just kind of shoot the shit. So if you want to join us over there, if you're part of the Swole fam and you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or my Twitch fam, I'm stoked to maybe try some of this action on Twitch. I'm excited. There's so much stuff going down. So many exciting things. So much room for activities. So much room for fucking activities. I'm excited. Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me. Oh, we got a water break a little bit. Let's get a water break going. Anyway, we're gonna be in Swole TV in just a second. Oh yeah. Hey-o. But I could hydrate a little bit more. I filled up this fucking water bottle and I didn't really hydrate much. I don't know. I might have to skip today's workout. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Kitty? Kitty? Yes. Yes, Kitty. It's time, Kitty. Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time. Is it not? Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Where's the kitty dance? Ooh, dance time. Hey-ho! Good girl. Whoa, whoa. Bitch. Oh, every fucking time. Every fucking time. Chug it. Oh my God, it tastes so good when it hits your fucking lips. My goodness. Oh man. Alrighty then. Okie dokie. Should we do some coffee ASMR on the podcast? Should we do some coffee ASMR? I'll do it. Is that what you want? Welcome back to the Daily Swole. How are you all doing today? Remember that honeybee shit? I'm going to make sure I don't drink this way so I don't like spit it into the fucking microphone. All right, that's it. For those of you that hate it, I'm sorry, but I had to. Yummy water. She's a bitch. The pussy's a huge bitch. She's a bitch, but you get back in your fucking cage. Get back where you belong. Not you, baby. You're good. Anyway, can you imagine if I did a coffee ASMR? Blow the fuck up. We just blow the fuck up. No question about it. Anyway, fam, I'll see you all in Swole TV in just a hot minute. So if you're a Swole fam member, go ahead and over. Oh, good timing. Hold on. I'll be fucking love this podcast. We'll be in there right now. And then tomorrow we'll do the game of chance, the game of games. Some of you get that reference? Maybe we'll play Charlie McDennis tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, if you don't know what that is, Google it and get your fucking life together. Please. You can't sit with us if you don't get that joke. Fam, I'll see you tomorrow for episode 1491 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. No congratulations for what? Sweet jumping over, no congratulations. What happened? And like a school and no congratulations to, oh, didn't I do it? Didn't I say congratulations? This one?
Congratulations!
I don't think I did. Oh, I don't think I did. So congratulations, Amanda. Apologies. All right. You guys are getting fucking frisky. What? No congratulations? Annika. So Amanda, you can say thank you to Annika calling me out on my shit. I appreciate it. It's a good thing to do. It's only right. So I'll see you in Swole TV in just a minute. I'll see you tomorrow for 1491. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad